Hi, my name is Janelle, and today we're going to talk about 6 killer tips on how to network at an event. So, are you an introvert? Do you feel uncomfortable when you go to a networking event? Do you kind of clam up? Well, I hope these tips are going to help you alleviate that stress and that uncomfortable feeling while you're there. So, let's just go into it. Number one, try not to arrive late. When you arrive late, people are already forming clusters. And if you're already apprehensive, you may be uncomfortable with trying to interrupt those people and trying to get into conversation. So arrive early. Because if you arrive early, first of all, you are greeting people as they come in. So they're more receptive, they're more open, to talk to you. You feel more comfortable. On top of that, you can now work that whole room because you have enough time to get through every single body. So that's a great thing when you arrive early. Number two, ask non-invasive light questions and ask open-ended questions. Ask questions like, well, what brings you to the event? How did you hear about the event? This way, it's not a just yes or no answer. So it's allowing them to engage with you more in a conversation, and if they're already in clusters, don't worry. You can go up and approach them and say, may I join a conversation? Is this a private conversation? And once they say no, then you can just go ahead and say, oh, well, what were you talking about? Introduce yourself and then say, who was you talking about? Number three, don't try to sell your product on the spot. This is the time to build rapport. You're trying to build that relationship. So you want to be light. You want to be fun. Now if they ask you about your product or what do you do for a living, be prepared. Have your 30-second commercial ready. You can always talk about a new client or a project you're on. Don't be long-winded. Just give them enough to pique their interest, okay? And then you can always discuss it later. And that will also make them probably be more engaged to ask you a few more questions. So when you follow up, you can always go from there. Number four, compliment. People love compliments. It brings their guard down. So if you compliment them on a dress or their shoes or a tie or something that you like, they'll be more open to talk with you and to engage more in the conversation. But don't compliment them if you don't like something. You have to be genuine and authentic, okay? And it will show, okay? Number five, smile, smile, smile. They say a picture is worth 1,000 words. And so is a smile. So flash those pearly whites. Be approachable. Watch your body language. Don't let it be so tight. Let it be open. My mother said you get more wrinkles with a frown than you do with a smile. Think about it. If you go somewhere, would you be approaching somebody who's like this? No. If they're smiling, you say, hey, how you doing? It makes you more approachable. And this is not the time to be on your phone, being on social media, texting. This is the time to meet people, okay? So make sure you're smiling, you're engaging, and you're talking with people. And number six, most important, follow up, follow up, follow up. 80% of people don't even follow up. That's the ironic part about it. And they say networking begins the conversation, but the magic happens during the follow-up. So, you can friend them on Facebook while you're there. You can friend them on Instagram or LinkedIn, whichever one you like. And if it's someone who you really enjoyed, ask them, do you mind taking a picture with you? Do they mind taking a picture with you? When you follow up, send them that pic. Whether it's through text or through Facebook or through, email. Of course, that's going to jog their memory of who you are, putting a face with the name. Because remember, just like you met a lot of people, they met a lot of people as well. And always follow up within 72 hours. Now, if the time goes on a little longer, that's fine. But remember, we are moving as fast as a locomotive train. We're meeting people all day, every day, and they may not remember you. So the sooner you follow up, the better it is. And when you do, remember, something that y'all talked about or something about them. So when you get their business card, write where you met them, write down some key points about them and what you spoke about. So that way you can talk about it when you follow up. So I'm going to go over these 6 killer tips again. Number 1 is to try not to arrive late, be on time or early. Number 2, ask light, non-invasive, open-ended questions. Number 3, don't try to sell your product on the spot. Build rapport. Okay. Number 4, compliment them. Number 5, smile, flash those pearly whites. Number 6, follow up, follow up, follow up. So if this was something of value, please feel free to share it, feel free to like, and I hope that you enjoyed this. Thank you for watching, and until the next one, laugh, love, and live life to the fullest.